Mazda John Madden Juanito in my hospital bed in Mission Hospital. It's about 9:15. I'm letting my breakfast go cold. I don't care. I need to talk. Strike while the iron is hot. When the muse gives me something, I use it, or she goes away mad. So, improv. My buddy Tom Kilby and I, we're discovering all the ways we're similar. One of the key ways is we live improvisational lives. We're committed to not following a script. And I talk about it a lot. And my CNA came in this morning. Her name is Brittany, and she is so sharp. Oh my God, she's so sharp. And she's over here picking up a couple things I had dropped. And I said something like, "You're sharp. I would love to get to talk to you." She says, "Well, I'm almost done. You're my next to last person." I said, "Well, then sit down on the bed and let's talk for a while." And damn it, she didn't just sit down there. And she knew immediately that she was doing that just for fun. And then as she was standing over by her cart over there, I said, "You know improv. You're an improver." And she says, "Yes, I am." I said, "Well, you know the word." "Yeah, I took it in high school." "Well, then you know yes and that the basic principle of improv is you take what God handed you, never contradict it, and do something interesting with it." "Yeah, I know that," because that's exactly what she had done. She took it and did something interesting. "Boy, you've got to come back. We've got to talk about improv," and hopefully she will. But then I realized Chicago, I'm so lucky to have grown up in Chicago, because Chicago is where Second City is, and Second City Comedy Club in Chicago is what produced Bill Murray and a whole lot of other, John Belushi, I'm pretty sure, a whole lot of other great Chicago comics who fed Saturday Night Live. 50 years now, the comic soundtrack of my life. Sandy, my ex, and I used to watch that first season. Well, I'm 78 now. We were 20 in our 20s. We watched that first season, and it's been with me ever since. It's produced so many comic greats. And because it was in Chicago, the other thing I thought, I was working at AT&T, doing very high-level work at AT&T when it was the largest company in America and the best place to do organization development consulting, because they believed in career development. They believed in all that stuff. I could do that stuff and have very exciting times, because I, as a psychologist, they didn't like psychologists, but they learned to respect me because I could talk their language, could say to a manager, "You're not listening to your people, Joe. Can I give you some straight feedback?" "Yeah, I want it." And I give them straight feedback, and they would listen to me, and magic things would happen. Yeah. And at AT&T in that period, they brought in, because the Chicago region was centered in Chicago, they brought in a team from Second City in Chicago to teach managers how to have this kind of dynamic, where instead of there being conflict and always competition, they're pissing match, everybody got to show off how tough they are. They would do improvisation. They would collaborate. Someone suggests something, they'd say, "Yes, and here's what I would do with that." And then they go back and forth, and creative things would happen. So what an exciting time that was. What an exciting time. And now we've got corporations licking Trump's boots. I probably will cry. Yeah, disgusting. Okay, but now I'll get off the horn here, and